Hi, welcome back to the channel. I'm Colette Elizabeth, and I created this channel as a safe space with you in mind. I am going to talk about being great. So the question I have is, have you ever met someone who seems like they don't want you to be great? Have you? I have. And I know for many of us, especially Black women and brothers, I know it happens to you too, so you don't have to put it in the comments. But I'm noticing people just seem to have a problem when you are trying to be and do your best. Now, it could be because they're insecure. It could be because you are doing something that they perhaps didn't have the courage to do, or maybe they didn't think about it. But what I noticed is sometimes people go out of their way to let you know they disagree with you. And I find myself going, what was that about? Even with this channel, I have individuals who come onto the channel to make negative comments. They seem to be upset because I curate my material for Black women. I say that in every single title, or in most of them. And I also indicate that in the thumbnails, as well as the descriptions. And so I try my best to be transparent and let people know, hey, this channel is curated for the sisters. Now, it doesn't mean that I have anything against anybody else. I am just talking to a specific group of people, but people seem to be upset about that. If this were a hair channel, I don't think I would get the same backlash. If this were a makeup channel, I don't think I would get the same backlash. But why is it that people have a problem with one Black woman talking to and encouraging other Black women? What is it that makes an individual want to interrupt a engagement between parties that have nothing to do with them? I don't get it. So the question is, why do some people make it their life's mission to ensure that other people are not great? And I'm not saying I'm all that, and I'm not saying I'm not all that, and I'm not saying you're not all that. In my mind, we're all that. Every single one of us. We bring something to the table, and some of us actually bring the table. I believe Black women do that, right? I think, though, when I think about what it is that makes people so upset that I'm talking to Black women, I think that so many people are used to us serving the table, bringing food to the table, cleaning the table. And I think it makes them feel uncomfortable when we're like, oh no, I own the table and I'm sitting down at the table. Okay. And you're saying you want some coffee. Okay, that's great. When you get yours, I take mine black. I think people have a problem with that. I say they should get used to it. They should get used to it because Black women, we are in a position, many of us, to where we have decided that we are going to use our voice. And it doesn't mean that we have not been using our voice historically. We have been. It's just that many of us have been shut down, have been told to sit in the corner and let other people speak for us. And we were brought up that way many times. If we say something, some of us don't want to be labeled as pushy or the stereotypical angry Black woman. So we sometimes quiet our voice so that we are not seen in a negative light. But I think Black women are to the point in their lives, I know I am, we don't really care what people think. We're going to be great. That's all to it. And you say, Colette, well, what's the purpose of this video? I don't really know what the purpose of the video is. I don't even have a script. I just felt the need to come on and tell Black women, be great if that's what you want to be. Don't let other people dictate to you how to be. Like the channel, going back to that as an example, I've had people say, well, Colette, why aren't you speaking to the Black community at large? Why is it just Black women? Why aren't you including Black men? And I had written out, I was going to write out an entire comment to this, reply to this comment, but I decided not to. So I said, because I don't want to. I don't want to. And guess what? I don't have to. And you may say, Colette, that's rude. That's just what it is I know who I am. And I'm done with trying to explain why I do what I do and why I won't do something different. I don't have to. I don't have to. I feel that Black women have gotten to the point where if we do not feel that we are being heard, which many of us are not, and some people may disagree and say, oh, you guys are loud, so you're being heard. No, we want to be the author of our own story. We want to write our own narrative and course correct our own journey. That's if we need to course correct. Some of us don't. Some of us are doing what we want to do and what we've dreamed of doing. But some of us are trying to find our way. Some of us are trying to find a new way. Some of us are trying to go back and figure some things out if that's necessary. That's what some of us are trying to do. And the purpose of this channel is to say, hey, you got somebody who's going to walk alongside you. That's the purpose of this channel. The purpose of this channel is to create an atmosphere or even an inspiration within oneself to say, you know what? I got this, right? When we have it. And guess what? To say, I need some time when we don't. And to be okay with that, to be okay with it, because we don't always have it. We don't always have it together, and that's okay. And when we do have it together, it's okay to enjoy that. When we need some time to pause and pivot and reflect, it's okay to do that too. And so I created this channel, me, because I wish I had a big sister that's telling me the stuff that I am trying to tell you. Doesn't mean you have to do it. No, it absolutely doesn't. In fact, I encourage people to consider alternatives. If you have something going on, consider alternatives. If what I say resonates with you, go for it. But I'm one person who created a channel because guess what? I want you Black women to be great if that's what you want to be. And guess what? You already great. When God created you, he created you as a great masterpiece. One in, and I think it's 7 billion people on earth, might be more. You're already great. You're already great. So my original question was, why do some people use their life or energy, whatever, to mess up other people's greatness? And I think they don't know that they're great too. They don't get it. They don't understand that dimming my light doesn't make theirs brighter. In fact, a bright light can, think of a candle. A candle can light other candles. And when it does that, it does not lose its intensity. We can all shine bright, every single one of us. I don't need to blow out your light for me to shine. I wouldn't even want to do that. And I don't understand people who do that. Wouldn't you want the world to be brighter if we're all out here shining and being great and being ourselves? Think about it. We're in this whole big world, all of us together. We don't have a choice. We are here. Why wouldn't you want it to be bright? Why wouldn't you want to contribute to lighting up the world? And why wouldn't you want, if I have a light, to allow my light to come into a dark place? And I'm saying everybody is in a dark place, because some people are not. And some people like the darkness, and that's okay too, if that's what you want. I don't mean darkness as far as spooky or anything like that. I just mean some people don't like bright lights or what have you. That's okay. What I'm saying to you is, when people are going about their business and they are doing what they feel that they are called to do, I feel that I am called to talk about some of the topics that I talk about. Some of the topics I talk about, especially when I talk about leaving a toxic job, that's not easy for me. It's like opening a wound every time I talk about it. But at the same time, I know that by sharing my story, I'm helping other people understand that they are not alone. And this is happening all over the nation, even the world. And one of my goals is to show, hey, I survived it and you can too. So my light may be different than your light, but it doesn't mean my light is brighter, and it doesn't mean my light is better, and it doesn't mean yours is better than mine. And I understand that. So we don't have to be talking about another reason why a person would not want somebody else to be great. It's jealousy. You don't have to be jealous. You don't have to be envious. I have what I have and you have what you have. Maybe I'll loan you what I have if you want it. Maybe you'll loan me what you have. We can have an exchange. This whole thing is about engagement. It's about dialogue. It doesn't mean that I am right, and it doesn't mean that I'm wrong. It just means that I have a story that resonates with people. And some people it does not resonate with. Some people have not had these experiences. Some people don't agree with my perceptions, and that's okay. Doesn't mean that I'm bad, they're bad. It doesn't mean that you have to attack. We don't have to do that. So Black women, remember, I want you to be great if you want to be great. And if you're around people or in an environment that you feel is not letting you be great, not letting you be kind if you want to be kind, if you're a kind person, not letting you be generous, not letting you be you, then I suggest you exit left and shake the very dust off your feet. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. It helps the YouTube algorithm tell people about my videos. Share it with somebody who may be in need of some encouragement today. Remember to subscribe to the channel and to hit the notification bell so that you are notified when I upload new videos. Until the next video, don't hate, be great.